apologies, cause I'm a prodigy. So I'll apologize in advance, cause I'ma advance faster. Anything I do, I master. Niggas read that orange and blue book and now they think they your master. And then you give them hell, now they think they a pastor. I passed up a lot of shit cause niggas was assed up, or assed out rather. Couldn't hold they bladder, pissing on every fire hydrant they saw fit. Instead of locking in with them niggas they ball with. Many unnecessary travels, I'm sure we done all went. But when niggas wanna battle, I switch it up. Clark Kent, I'm like a Kennedy, I'm good at making enemies. Only difference is my future holds the remedy to all things. You focused on the small things, or not at all, I can't call it. You small change, a small change in your life will probably solve things. I'm thinking this ain't really how you saw things at all. So I apologize in advance, cause I'm a prodigy, and you are not me. That's why I apologize in advance for my lack of loyalty to peasant ass niggas, cause my thoughts are royalty. My present mind frame will change the game forever. Why they dwelling in the past? Wake up and do the math. This shit is moving fast, no time for sitting on ass. I'm trying to bring it in through 25 different avenues. Haters show me some gratitude. Had to hit the switch on your buzz, now you have the blues. And now my shit is slapping, I must be conducting magic. I'm too much in control, I'm feeling like Janet Jackson. Illuminate my soul and now they glow as a fraction of everything I'm working with. Fade away, I'm so dark with it. Rich new life brings rich new strife, but still we celebrate cause we give new life. And you can never bring your huddle in too tight. You'll appreciate the darkness when you get too light. So my apologies on behalf of astrology.
No, my apologies for these prophetic dreams, and now we turn them to reality. Look, my setbacks is where my past life left at. Therefore my soul's encrypted with more logic and maps. Oh, thank goodness for the graces, they placed me on track. Manifested it, that's why niggas be testing it. New things, I think it's time for due change. If I ain't hot, I'm evolving into blue flames. Most of my old niggas metamorphed into new lames. It's like a vision for switching into those new lanes. I'm a fool, man, with a fresh start and a long lead, superior art. All limitations, they shall dearly depart. Progression, I'm just surfing it, even if the shark's lurking it. And niggas hang themselves like ornaments instead of wishing to expand. That's unfortunate, but you know what I'm about. Taking the slickest route, end zone, and shitting on everybody's doubts. So my apologies on behalf of astrology, cause I'm a prodigy.
My apologies, cause I'm a prodigy. So I'll apologize in advance, cause I'ma advance faster. Anything I do, I master. Niggas read that orange and blue book and now they think they your master. And then you give them hell, now they think they a pastor. I passed up a lot of shit cause niggas was assed up, or assed out rather. Couldn't hold they bladder, pissing on every fire hydrant. Instead of locking in with them niggas they ball with. Many unnecessary travels, I'm sure we done all went. But when niggas wanna battle, I switch it up. Clark Kent, I'm like a Kennedy, I'm good at making enemies. Only difference is my future holds the remedy to all things. You focused on the small things, or not at all, I can't call it. You small change, a small change in your life will probably solve things. I'm thinking this ain't really how you saw things at all. So I apologize in advance, 'cause I'm a prodigy and you are not me. That's why I apologize in advance for my lack of loyalty to peasant ass niggas, 'cause my thoughts are royalty. My present mind frame will change the game forever. Why they dwelling in the past? Wake up and do the math. This shit is moving fast, no time for sitting on ass. I'm trying to bring it in through 25 different avenues. Haters show me some gratitude. Had to hit the switch on your buzz, now you have the blues. And now my shit is slapping, I must be conducting magic. I'm too much in control, I'm feeling like Janet Jackson. Illuminate my soul and now they glow as a fraction of everything I'm working with. Fade away, I'm so dark with it. Rich new life brings rich new strife, but still we celebrate 'cause we give new life. And you can never bring your huddle in too tight. You'll appreciate the darkness when you get too light. So my apologies on behalf of astrology.
No, my apologies for these prophetic dreams, and now we turn them to reality. Look, my setbacks is where my past life left at. Therefore my soul's encrypted with more logic and maps. Oh, thank goodness for the graces, they placed me on track. Manifested it, that's why niggas be testing it. New things, I think it's time for due change. If I ain't hot, I'm evolving into blue flames. Most of my evolving into blue flames into new lanes. It's like a vision for switching into those new lanes. I'm a fool, man, with a fresh start and a long lead. Superior arts, all limitations, they shall dearly depart. Progression, I'm just surfing it, even if the shark's lurking it. And niggas hang themselves like ornaments instead of wishing to expand. That's unfortunate, but you know what I'm about. Taking the slickest route, end zone, and shitting on everybody's doubts. So my apologies on behalf of astrology, 'cause I'm a prodigy.
My apologies, 'cause I'm a prodigy. So I'll apologize in advance, 'cause I'ma advance faster. Anything I do, I master. Niggas read that orange and blue book and now they think they your master. And then you give them hell, now they think they a pastor. I passed up a lot of shit 'cause niggas was assed up, or assed out rather. Couldn't hold they bladder. Pissing on every fire hydrant they saw fit, instead of locking in with them niggas they ball with. Many unnecessary travels, I'm sure we done all went. But when niggas wanna battle, I switch it up. Clark Kent, I'm like a kid.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am back in the building for another stream on this glorious Sunday. On this glorious Sunday. Yet again, I'm back in here for another stream. This time I'm gonna be doing this today. Just a little short one, just real quick, real quick. It's not even gonna be a long stream. But we're back up in here. One of these things, you know what I'm saying? Yet again, we're gonna get into first things first. We're still on the Cat Williams wave. It's a lot. So, I mean, amongst the thousands of responses to Cat Williams and whether he was telling the truth, this is one of the ones that actually matter. So I'm going to start off with this. It says Ice Cube confirms Ricky Smiley auditioned for Money Mike role, but after his audition, he felt he would be better as the Santa character. Also, Ice Cube says Cat Williams' role as Money Mike initially was small, but was expanded because of the performance being magic. All right, let's get into it. Okay. Well, um, so basically that's Ice Cube confirming that hey, Ricky Smiley was gonna be Money Mike. Let me see if I could find a little bit more on it because I'm pretty sure he expands on. I don't know if he said it or not in the clip, but he also says that I believe he said like when Ricky Smiley auditioned for Money Mike, it was not the same. It was not the same Money Mike. Let me see here if I could find it. It's only like 1 minute. It's only like 1 minute. Hold on. Let me see here. Because that's only half of the clip. I think that is only half of the clip. Let me see if I could get the whole entire clip. Let me see here. Here it is. Keep going. There's more to it. Okay, here we go. My bad. And we still talking about it. That's how legendary it is. Mm. So basically, what he's saying is Ricky Smiley was going to be Money Mike. So now, in collaboration with the story that Ricky Smiley gave the last time I was on stream, in which Ricky Smiley said I was supposed to be Money Mike, um, the same thing that he claimed on Club Shay Shay. And when he elaborated more on his radio show, he said I was supposed to be Money Mike, but Money Mike was not the way Cat Williams, the way Cat Williams was Money Mike. It was a different type of Money Mike. He wasn't gonna, apparently he wasn't gonna be a pimp or anything like that. He was just gonna be like a regular, uh, he was gonna be like a crackhead or something like that. So that ties in. Basically, Ice Cube is saying that Ricky Smiley was telling the truth about him auditioning for Money Mike. So okay. Mm-mm. Wait a minute. Hold on. He said he would never film a grape scene. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't he make Players Club? Players Club literally has a scene in there where it's like, you know, that type of scene is in there. So what is he talking about? It's in there. So what is he talking about? They might have not like directly shown the scene, but like, come on, man. There's a scene in there where there's some graping graping going on, you know? So what is he alluding to here? That's true. Basically, he's saying Cat Williams didn't have control over some of the stuff he was claiming in his interview. Okay. Mm-hmm. Say that, say that, say that. Man, okay. That man said, I don't put a lot of people in movies, but they ain't never put me in movies. Mm. It don't get realer than that. It does not get realer than that. Hmm. Well, that was very classy of Ice Cube to come on and just clarify some things and put his foot in the pond of Cat Williams and all of this controversy that's going on amongst like all the several million responses there are online. Like, Jesus, it does not have to be this many responses from every single comedian on earth. Even people who he never even said their name is saying something. Like, I seen the I seen Ari Spears say something. I'm like, Ari Spears, he didn't even say your name, bro. Like, he didn't even say your name. But the thing he was like responding to, I think he was responding to like the dress stuff or whatever. The whole dress thing. Which, I mean, that's left to your own interpretation. Because I do believe I have like a post about there's like a let me see, hold on. I do believe there's a post about something about are there any white actors or comedians who have been in dresses? And like, does it even make a difference when it's a white person, when it's a white actor or comedian in a dress? And the answer to that would be no. It doesn't make a damn difference. If you're in Hollywood, you're going to I feel like if you're in Hollywood and you're an actor, you're going to be offered roles that have to do with trying to put a dress on you. I don't think there's no I personally don't think there's any discrimination as far as that because Let me go to the post real quick. Let's go to the post real quick. Here it is right here. I think I can, let me see real quick. This is the post right here. And as you can see, not only is there white actors, there's also white comedians. Look at all this. Mark Wahlberg, Matt Damon, Johnny Depp, Keanu Reeves, Kurt Russell, Cillian Murphy. I don't even know who that is. Jeff Bridges, Brad Pitt, Jared Leto, Matthew McConaughey, Bob Saget and Dave Coulier, James Franco, Seth Meyers, Vince Vaughn, Tim Curry, of course I know that one, Fred Armisen, Heath Ledger, Sasha Baron Cohen, he's not even, John Cena, of course, Andy Samberg, Channing Tatum, Trey Parker and Matt Stone, John Goodman, Russell Brand, Dan Aykroyd, Steve Martin, Jimmy Fallon, Seth Rogen, and Zach Efron, Zach Galifianakis, Bill Murray, Jack Black, Rowan Atkinson, Jesus, Rowan Atkinson, Mr. Bean, Dana Carvey, John Candy, Mike Myers, Patrick Swayze, Jim Carrey, Chris Farley, David Spade, and Adam Sandler, Will Ferrell, Robin Williams, Dolph Lundgren, Hulk Hogan, Gene Hackman, Robert Downey Jr., Tom Hanks, Eddie Redmayne, Rob Schneider, John Travolta. Now here's the question I pose to all of this is that why is it that when black actors or comedians get put in dresses, why is it that there aren't any white people in outrage? Like like why are there no white people in outrage over white actors or comedians being in dresses? I wonder. I wonder. Is that just a story or is that just a narrative that we ourselves as black people made up because we don't like the dress thing? Like did we make that up on our own? I wonder. On our own? I wonder because like I said, I don't hear any public outcry from white people over white actors or white comedians being in dresses. But we are so on top of that. We think it's Illuminati. You're selling your soul. I mean, if black actors and comedians are selling out and doing something that goes against who they are, then obviously then white people, white actors, white comedians are definitely doing stuff that is out of their range and not something that they're not supposed to do either. So, I mean, that's to be said. That's just what I think about it. Um, gonna move on to the next thing. What do I got here? Okay, so let me see here. Um, Bernie Mac's daughter Janice responds to Cat Williams' comments about her dad. Facts. Okay. The daughter of Bernie Mac saying that she fully vouches for the flowers that were dropped in Cat Williams' interview when Cat Williams was mentioning her father. Um, yeah, that's I don't really got too much to say about that. Just gonna move on. Just gonna move on. It's so dope to hear her tell like stories on TikTok too about her dad. Chance, go to her TikTok. She has a lot of good stories. All right, moving on. Okay. Ooh. So Corey Holcomb, controversial comedian. By the way, I would love to see Shannon Sharp put this man on his show. Matter of fact, I would love to see Corey Holcomb, Eddie Griffin, Charleston White would be reckless on that show. Um, and then I think that's it. Eddie Griffin, Corey Holcomb, and Charleston White, all on Club Shay Shay. That would be crazy. That would send that would send his YouTube through that would send his YouTube through the roof, man, if he did that. But Corey Holcomb says Cat Williams, after achieving success, returned to MTV's Wild 'N Out and made it rain with $100 bills. He admits to grabbing $800 worth of bills from the floor, which helped him pay his way out of a financial hole. Here he go instigating. The interviewer is instigating. $900. Mm. Mm. Shake my head, bro. $25 a show. That just goes to show that all that glitters isn't gold, you know? Your perception versus reality is everything. And, you know, Corey Holcomb is part of uh the original Wallin' Out when they first started, and you know, they had a bunch of like, you know, no disrespect to anybody who was on that show in the beginning. They had a bunch of like no name people, pretty much. It was what is it? It was Corey Holcomb, Cat Williams, Afion Crockett, Mikey Day, uh, Rossica Mather. Um, there was a lot of people that were on like those first like what like 4 or 5 seasons that you know you don't really know hear from them or know who they are. But I mean, good thing about Nick Cannon was that he was he was getting he was getting his people steady work doing that show. So um I wouldn't put it past that they weren't getting paid for real when at the beginning of Wild 'N Out. So gonna move on from this. Move on to the next thing we got. What is this? Oh, okay. So Jadeon blocked Sneeko for annoying him to do an Islam versus Christianity debate. So if you don't know, or if you've been living under a rock, Jadeon, famously known for being a prankster, like, converted to Christianity and is basically like a Christian content creator. Uh, he completely has veered off from the trolling and prankster era that he was made famous for. Completely deleting all the content that has to do with Jadeon as a brand, and he's in this new era of Christian content where he still comes on YouTube, but he doesn't do anything that has to do with being a prankster. He just preaches. He's basically teaching people about God in his own way, teaching people about Jesus in his own way. Telling people the good news about the Bible and everything like that, versus what he used to do. And his presence is still very heavy on YouTube. There are definitely um, people in his comments every time he does a live stream. Every time I've ever seen his live stream since he converted, people wishing he would go back to being like, the prankster and everything like that. These days, I see like maybe one or two, maybe three people trolling Jadeon who are like content creators as well. Like, for instance, Sneeko is one of them. Then you have Zerka is another one, just trolling him, and the fact that he's like fully into being a Christian now. I'm not to say that not to say that he wasn't like a Christian before when he was still doing pranks, but like, he's like not halfway now. He's fully a Christian. So what we're going to be looking at is Jadeon talking about Sneeko. Let's get into it. Turn the sound on and everything like that. Is this on? What the hell? Oh, don't tell me this thing isn't on. Hold on. Damn it. What is going on here? Why is this not playing right now? Uh-oh. Oh gosh. Hold on. Wait.
The text
Okay.
message.
There we
I don't want to put it
Of
out
course
there.
you can.
Okay.
I didn't even know you blocked me.
Oh, I told you I was gonna block you if you didn't stop doing what you were doing.
What did I do? Wow, yo, Gideon blocked me, chat.
Let's see. Oh, actually, did I? I might have not blocked you. No, I did. It says unblock.
But you blocked me?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, because you kept on pushing for the Sheet Ottman thing, and I said no. And let's see. You said, okay, Sheet Ottman versus Josh on the Bible, locked. Lying is a sin. And I said, where's the lie? If he backs out. And I was like, how? How is that a lie? If he backs out, he's a liar. And I said, Sneeko, you act very childish. If this continues, I'm going to have to rethink my friendship with you. And you were like, "Lol, bro." And I was like, "I'm for real. You be very pushy too much and agitating people. The last people you're supposed to do this to is your friends. Really, you're not supposed to do this to anyone." Then you sent me the Kevin Hart meme. And then you texted me again and said, "Bible debate?" And I said, "No." And I said, can you not read?
Okay, what are you agitated about?
If someone says no about something and you keep on pushing the person on the same thing, is that not agitating them? Is that not provoking
You said
them?
no. You said no to the debate?
Yes.
Oh, why?
Bye, Sneaker. I I literally, I don't.
Feel like it's some
Anyway.
sense of trolling going on there. Yeah, Sneako's just trolling Gideon, man. I ain't gonna lie. He's trolling him.
Hey, Gideon, how you doing, man? I was just watching the stream.
He's
How you doing?
trolling them for
This
real.
actually is
Sabbath?
Sneaker. It's the Sabbath, man. What's up, Sneaker?
What's going on? How you been? I like the streams, man. Yeah, we don't talk as much anymore, man. I miss you.
Bro, I had to block you, man.
What did I do?
Bro, you were on my phone. I literally here. Hold up. If you don't mind, can I read the text message? You know, I don't want to put it out.
He's trolling. Sneako's just trolling, man. He doesn't care to really argue about Islam versus Christianity. He just wants to troll and just do it for content. And I can sense it myself. Just from this occurrence between the two of them, that he's not serious about I don't feel like he's serious about the Islam thing. I just feel like he's just doing whatever just to be whatever, you know? Just to be how he's doing it or whatever. Let me see here. Let's keep moving. Okay, yeah. Pastor Billy Bob ain't having it with you swirlers, whatever that means. Let's see what he's talking about here. Most racist pastor in America.
And let me tell you right up front, any of you young people, you want to marry a black man, you girls, don't ask me to do it, because I will not.
Okay.
I refuse. I cannot do it with a conscience toward God and look these quotes in the face.
How about
You
that?
white brothers, you find a black sister, you want to marry an African or whatever more, don't ask Brother Donnie. I'll quit church, suit yourself. I'd rather you quit than me get in trouble with God. Well, glory. And let me tell you right up front, any of you young people, you want to marry a black man, you girls, don't ask me to do it, because I will not. I refuse. I cannot do it with a conscience toward God and look these quotes in the face. You white brothers, you find a black sister, you want to marry an African or whatever more, don't ask Brother Donnie. I'll quit church, suit yourself. I'd rather you quit than me get in trouble with God. Well, glory.
You're an embarrassment to the church. You're an embarrassment to the church you preach in. You're an embarrassment to God. You're an embarrassment just in general for even saying that on the pulpit. Who cares what color somebody marries, bro? Listen, you're an embarrassment to everything that has to do with God or God and Jesus. If that is what type of if that type of hate lays in your heart, you shouldn't be a pastor. You shouldn't be a pastor. You shouldn't be doing anything regarding that, you know? Shouldn't be doing anything regarding that. You know? Just for that simple fact right there. That is disgusting. That is sick. He needs help. He needs to seek some help. Talking about I'm gonna quit church if one of my members marries a black man, or if a white man in my church marries a black woman. You expose yourself. Expose yourself. Why are you a pastor? Church is supposed to be a place where anybody can come. Pathetic. keep going. Okay. So this one says divorced her husband because he wanted her to stay at home and not work. Let's see what this is about.
34.
34. What you do for a living?
I'm a nurse.
Nurse. You have any kids?
I have a 2-year-old son.
Okay. Why you not with the dad?
Um, I was a house. He wanted me to be a housewife when we first met, and I decided to kind of change and wanted a career, and he didn't want that for me, so he gave me an ultimatum, and it's to stay at home and be a housewife or leave and have a career. So I left.
Girl, we want to smack you in the face right now. So let me ask you this: was he paying all the bills?
He was.
So, and did you, when you guys got married, that was the plan?
Yes.
So basically, you had him, your husband. He was your
So
husband.
you backed out on the plans
So he
that
was your
y'all discussed.
husband.
Yes.
You guys had a family.
Yes.
You agreed to be a stay-at-home
Yes.
mom. What made you want to get a job?
When I had to constantly ask for a couple of dollars to do stuff, when it was no, I can't do certain things that I wanted, when it was no, we don't have enough money to do activities because, one income. And I'm like, well, this is not the lifestyle that I want to live. Like, I just don't want to sit at home and fold clothes and not actually date and have the extra money to do stuff. Like, I just didn't want to fold clothes all day long. I'm sorry.
All right, well, what kind of man are you looking for now, honey?
Don't hate me for this, but I want somebody that's a little bit lit and turned up. My husband was boring. I know, don't judge me. Don't do that. He was super boring. We didn't dance. He didn't like music, like a little ratchet music. He didn't let me wear tight clothes or anything like that. So I kind of want to be a little ratchet with my next dude.
So you have this good-ass man.
Mm-hmm.
Might have been boring, but a good man, married you, was your husband, took care of all the bills, probably wasn't that lit. Got divorced. Now y'all here in the streets, and you about to meet these ratchet.
Hold on. I want to be clear about one. I want to be clear about one thing. He was extremely controlling when it comes to so one of his rules was I can't have long hair because it reminds him of strippers. Another rule was he gave me a rule on how far I can drive away from the house.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He also said no social media. He also said no tight clothes, no long nails.
Golly, man.
He gave me rules.
Okay, so now that you give me more context, I'm gonna take good man out because that's some crazy shit right there.
Yeah,
you want more
that is
kids?
crazy.
Don't hate me for this, but I said no to the first one. Love my son, but I said no to the first one. So I don't want any more kids. You can have kids. I can love them like they're mine.
You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Like 3 weeks ago.
Who this man?
I think we fed off of our loneliness. Like, he was complaining that his wife died 2 years ago. I was complaining I was lonely. We was nice to each other, so we had a good time.
So is he an option for something more just like real?
No, I don't think he's ready. And I don't want to put this type of pressure on him in a sense of pack up your wife's shit. How do you say that to someone whose wife I know, so I don't want to say that, and I don't want to do that. So I'm like, you know what? It was nice, and when you're ready, call me when it's gone.
So it sounds like to me that they just weren't compatible. She was down with him in the beginning, even though he was controlling, which I think is weird. You still stayed with the man after he was controlling and he was paying all the bills. And I think on his part is weird too, because you telling her what type of hair she can have, whether she can, how far she can drive. Like, what is that? That's weirdo activity. Seems like he was more of a homebody and she was more outgoing, and then she didn't want to give up the outgoing part, even though he was the one paying all the bills and everything like that. I think there is like I guess in my opinion, I believe that there is like there should be like there should be like lines and boundaries. I do believe in that, but I don't believe you should like control every aspect of a of a woman. You know, if you're the breadwinner and everything like that, I don't think like she want to wear long hair, short hair. Like it don't matter to me. As long as you like it, you know, I'll pay for it. It don't matter. Um, yeah, that was weird. It was weird. Um, yeah, that whole thing was just weird just now, honestly. But she stayed even though he was controlling, uh, and him wanting her to be a housewife versus letting her go out and get a job. I think that's weird. Like I said, keep going. What else we got? Oh yeah. So there's this athlete, this guy named Noah Nigga. That's exactly how it's. That's the name. That's his name, Noah Nigga. It says Noah Nigga is gonna change the game. Let's see what this is talking about.
College football names are the funniest thing in sports, point blank, period. There's been Key and Peele skits about them. Everybody knows how crazy they get. This season alone, there was two players named Kool-Aid McKinstry and Dakotas Crawford. But there is a high school kid right now out of Indiana who's about to change the game. His name is Noah Nigga. Noah Nigga. This tweet just went viral because he announced he was taking a visit to West Virginia. West Virginia is a Power 5 school, which means you could realistically have ESPN commentators having to say this motherfucker's name. Just imagine Chris Fowler, like, tipped at the line, intercepted by Nigga. He's in the clear to the 10. Nigga in the end zone. Bro, like, people don't know. He is going to have the sports media industry in shambles, brother. And since this has gone viral, there's been a bunch of people coming out and saying, like, oh my God, that's awful. If I had that last name, I would have to go get it legally changed. That's horrible. Brother, he is possibly going to school in Morgantown, West Virginia. He is going to break every single jersey sale record that school has. Hell no, I'm not changing shit. Hell no. There's pride in that nigga name.
Noah Nigga. Noah Nigga got to be the funniest name in football. Noah Nigga got to be the funniest name I ever heard in football. Noah Nigga.
College football names are the funniest thing in sports, point blank, period. There's been Key and Peele skits about them. Everybody knows how crazy they get. This season alone, there was two players named Kool-Aid McKinstry and
like, you know how problematic it's going to be for ESPN commentators to say his name, or any commentator to say his name. Very problematic. I wonder what they're going to do. Are they just going to say? Are they going to like change? Like, I don't know, say a different name or something? That's very hilarious to me. College football just every year something undeniably funny happens in college football, and this has to take the cake. Has to take the cake. And then seeing him on national televised games, oh my goodness. Is his name gonna be on the like? Are they gonna put his name on the jersey? I wonder. Diabolical plan. That is a diabolical plan from whoever his parents are. Naming him nigga as a last name. Like your last name and your lineage is nigga. How? Matter of fact, let me go. Let's go to his his go to his Twitter. Let's see. Noah That's funny that that's his actual name. Nigga Noah. Let me see here. Like, is he a white boy? That makes it even more funny. He's white. He's white. He's white. He's white. Bro. Oh my gosh, that's funny. He's white. He's a white boy named nigga. He's a white boy named nigga. He is a white boy named nigga. A white boy named nigga. I done seen it all, folks. I done seen it all. A white boy named nigga. Oh man. It explains itself. It explains itself. We gonna move on though. So Pat McAfee accuses ESPN executives of purposefully sabotaging his show and leaking false information to the media, even though they are media, they work in media. Doesn't make any sense. But McAfee specifically names ESPN leader Norby Williamson as the person leading the sabotage efforts. Excuse me. Pat McAfee is the bread and butter of ESPN right now. He's the best thing going at ESPN. It's interesting how people are trying to sabotage Pat McAfee because Pat McAfee is a great addition to ESPN. Excuse me. And to even hear this type of stuff is absolutely positively disgusting because Pat McAfee's show is something organic that came from him being on the internet and doing his show. And then he signs a deal with ESPN where he has to be on their show, where he has to be on their network with his show, which is, it's his. So it's like I don't know. I don't get it. Maybe there are people who are jealous of his success within ESPN and don't want to see him succeed, and that's why this is happening, and so on and so forth. So let's see what Pat McAfee has to say about this.
Anyways, we're very appreciative, and we understand that more people are watching this show than ever before. We're very thankful for the ESPN folks being very hospitable. Now, there are some people actively trying to sabotage us from within ESPN. Funny. More specifically, I believe Norby Williamson is the guy who is attempting to sabotage our program. I'm not 100% sure. That is just seemingly the only human that has information, and then somehow that information gets leaked, and it's wrong. And then it sets a narrative of what our show is. And then are we just going to combat that from a rat every single time? I don't know. But like somebody tried to get ahead of our actual ratings release with wrong numbers 12 hours beforehand. That's a sabotage attempt. And it's been happening basically this entire season from some people who didn't necessarily love the old edition of the Pat McAfee show to the ESPN family. Sure. There's a lot of those. We've heard them anonymously quoted in the Washington Post, in the New York Post, in the New York Times, in the LA Times, in Wall Street Journal. And they're never like, yeah, love the show. This is awesome. It's always like little things to try to tear us down. So even with the enemy within our own camp, somebody that I don't like that guy. That guy left me in his office for 45 minutes, no-showed me in 2018. So this guy has had zero respect for me. And in return, same thing back to him for a long time. So even with that taking place and potential PR, we're still growing somehow. Yep. So we're very thankful. Yeah. I think we're doing it right. We're trying to do it as right as possible. We have good intentions every single time we come in here. We don't always get it right, but motherfuckers been getting it wrong for a long time in this specific field. Long time.
Every day, every single day. What do you mean? Like you said, you have the right intentions. Like, we're trying to sit here and have fun and talk about sports.
Bingo.
And Connor and other stuff as well might pop.
Damn. Yeah. Pat McAfee is the only thing that is keeping ESPN going right now because what is it? Pat McAfee And then Stephen A is the only other thing. No, I don't. I think everything else about ESPN is just boring as hell. I'm gonna be honest with you. And I also seen something about Stephen A. Smith. He's close to like finally leaving ESPN too and uh everything independent. You know, you see how he has a show on I believe he has a YouTube channel and a show, a separate podcast now from ESPN and what he does with First Take and everything like that. So I mean, you lose Stephen A. and you lose Pat McAfee. Nobody's gonna be watching ESPN. Just keeping it real. Nobody's gonna be watching ESPN. ESPN is a soulless sports network without those two individuals on your network. And then what is it? I don't really care for Colin Cowherd or whatever you call him. Not really a fan of his either because I just don't think he's interesting. I think he gets a lot of sports observation that he does very wrong, very wrong. There's full compilations of him being wrong each and every time. He's like another Skip Bayless, except he's not entertaining. Skip Bayless is at least entertaining. Like Colin Cowherd is just he's just one of those fantasy. He's just I don't know. I just don't care for his brand of journalism. It's like they gave like a journalist, sports journalist, his own show, and he couldn't aggregate or commit to being entertaining, thus having sports knowledge. That's what I feel about Colin Cowherd. But we moving on, man. We moving on from Twitter. We'll move from Twitter. I don't think there's anything else on here that I care to talk about. Yeah, nothing. Okay, so Little Nas, Little Nas X claims to be in his Christian era, wants to make gospel music. So I don't have it. I don't have the sound on. Let me see. It says me returning to God after the industry tried to make me satanic. That's what this says. Okay, because I don't care for it. I don't want to know if there's any music. It says me knowing I'm about to expose. It says me knowing I'm watch my back for the next 7 days. Oh man. Me remembering God got me no matter the situation. When Lil Nas X sees after exposing the industry. Me explaining to fans that the media stopped supporting me after I started promoting God to the masses and that the industry is wicked, which is why I was blackballed from releasing music for the last year and a half. But I'm initially independent now and will be dropping a new song next week. Do y'all notice how a lot of celebrities went quiet after I said I'm about to start exposing people? Actually, let me see. All right, so honestly, oh man, I can't stand Lil Nas X to be honest with you. I can't stand him. He's a troll machine. That's it. He's not serious about any like my own thought process in all of this is he's not serious about anything, any single thing. I don't believe anything that this man says. I don't believe anything that he says. I don't believe him whenever he starts making claims like this. It's just another batch of trolling that he's doing. And it's so good. Like, trolling, I hate to say this, but trolling Christianity is so easy. It's so easy to get people in uproar. Lil Nas X would never go and turn himself into a Muslim and then start trying to troll Muslim people. No, because they'll get at him. There's more of a chance of somebody getting at him for doing the being Muslim and trying to troll Muslim people. you know. But Christianity, for some reason, he likes making people who are part of the Christian faith mad and getting the Christian community in uproar. And I just hate that. I think all of this stuff he's saying is a lie. I don't think he's exposing it. I don't think he's exposing anything. I think this is another troll or attempt to get people to listen to his god awful music. I'm sorry. His music is awful. Like, dude, he has tried after he announced that he was gay to get everybody to care and focus about him being gay. And it's like, dude, we don't care that you're gay. There's tons of artists that are gay, and they don't let them being gay affect their art. But you, for some reason, do. And the fact that you do means your threshold is right here versus everybody else's threshold being higher. So I don't believe anything he's saying about this exposing people's stuff. And honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I don't even think he's gay. I don't even think Lil Nas X is gay. I just think like he was gay for profit, gay for trolling purposes. I don't really even think he's gay. I think he was just doing it just because. You know, I don't actually think dude is gay. I think he's just full of it. But that's how I feel on it. That's how I feel. I feel like he's trolling. I feel whatever he's about to expose, he's probably about to tell us some stuff we already know. But anyways, moving on, man. Ain't nothing about this a conspiracy. Man who lives near the Miami shopping mall speaks out about how people seeing aliens and more.
Okay, look, I don't know no easy way to say this, and I know I joke a lot, but ain't nothing funny today. All right, so boom. The other day, January 1st, it was a whole lot of police cars at Bayside, right around the corner, Biscayne Bay Boulevard. Y'all all know where it's at. It was 50 to 100 police cars, and they claimed that it was some kids. They got into an altercation. They started fighting and shooting fireworks, and they had sticks. I've been living in Miami over 10 years. That sound like a 6 to 10 police car job, if that. There was 100 police cars, y'all. So boom, I'm gonna get straight to it. I'm not with all that beating around the bush. They seen 8 to 10 foot creatures walking down Biscayne Boulevard and walking on Bayside.
Nah.
They said they didn't have no
way.
hands, they didn't have no feet, but they
There's
were
no
just
way.
like, they weren't
There's no
aggressive, they
way.
weren't trying to hurt nobody, kind of like looked like they were lost. They were like teleporting and coming back quickly and shape-shifting like and not in like a it's crazy. I can't even say not
That
in a
is
crazy way,
crazy.
but in such a superior way. Said they weren't scared of us at all. I don't know who you believe in, what entity, what higher power, but you need to start believing in something, Miami, because they here. I don't know what they want. They said people got to shooting at them, and they weren't scared of police or nothing. What they tell y'all? Why you think they building bunkers? Bezos them building bunkers, and y'all sitting here not. Oh, this is a conspiracy. Ain't nothing about this no conspiracy. These is facts. They taking people's phones, deleting pictures. Look it up. You can't find it. You got to type in little certain things that don't got the keywords like the yammy or old, whatever that word is, 3 letters. Come on, man. Y'all get it together. I just had to come tell y'all it's real and this ain't no damn conspiracy. Get right with God now.
First of all, he's a comedian. That guy's a comedian. This dude is a comedian. That's I can't remember his name, but he's a comedian. So I believe that this is another instance of trolling, being funny. Because they know, come on now. If anything was recorded or somebody says something about aliens and they actually like said that like they seen aliens, come on, it won't make it far. It won't land on the internet. Like, sure, there are UFO sightings and everything like that, but nobody has a picture, nobody has a video. I feel like I feel like if you're in an area where you see an alien, dude, the government will come and like I don't know, scrub your brain of that memory. I feel like if you are in the vicinity of anything that has to do with the alien. So I just don't fully believe that anything like this would go down without there being plans in place to where, you know, nobody sees none of us uh none of us in the public would actually like see an alien walking like it's nothing. I feel like there would be plans in place, and those plans involve scrubbing the brains and eyes of anything that has to do with seeing an actual alien in front of you. That's what I feel about it. Ain't no way people going. Ain't no way no regular person gonna see an alien like that. Like, come on, it's no way. It's no way. People can claim they saw an alien, but you know, people in this world, we don't believe nobody who says anything about aliens for real, for real. So, all right, it says Cameron says he considers himself a black American or simply American. Africans don't F with us. Let's see what's going on with this.
Honest with you. I'm be totally honest with you. And I know we got to get back to our topics. We already a few minutes in. Rather feeling black than African American. Because Africans don't even fuck with us.
Wow.
Because they don't.
And Americans do?
Well, you're American, Mace. You're born in America. When you go to the Olympics, and when I say African American, you go over there, they call us Yankees and all that. They fuck with us, but we're not from the motherland. We're from America. So I rather say I'm a black American. When we go to the Olympics as a country, and somebody black is fighting from the United States, you don't say African American. You say American. You don't even put a color on it. It's an American fighter fighting a European fighter, or China or Japanese or anything. You're known in the Olympics as an American. It doesn't matter what color you are. You're an American fighting against somebody from Cameroon or Senegal, whatever. The point being is they don't cover. The point being is they don't categorize it when it's world competition, but when it's other shit, it needs to be categorized. So I consider myself a black American. I don't consider myself African American. And shout out to all my niggas in Africa. Much love. But y'all don't consider us real Africans.
You know, I'm gonna be honest, he's actually right. He's right about that. He's right. He's right that African, like certain countries within Africa, like don't like American people. It's just the truth. I mean, but European people don't like Americans. Australian people don't like Americans. Middle Eastern people don't like Americans. You know, it's a universal thing. It's not just one place doesn't like Americans. It's collectively all the other continents just don't like America. Just don't like America. Don't like Americans. That's a normal thing. But this specific argument here is true. And it's vice versa. Just like Mace said, he's like African. Cameron said Africans don't mess with Black Americans, and Mace is right in his response, saying, and Americans do. It's very true. It's very honest. Um, Americans don't like African people either. Black Americans don't like African people either. So the hate is universal. The hate is universal. Um, it'd be weird too because Black American people go to Cameroon and Kenya and Nigeria and just expect like they go there to explore and learn more about their culture and their heritage, and they're shocked by the way that things are over there. But yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily think that every African doesn't like Black American people. I just think it's a select few. You know, I don't know I don't know where that hate comes from on either side of the spectrum, but we need to stop hating each other and just focus on aligning with each other. Because if Black Americans and African people align with each other, we could be so much more powerful versus against one another all the time. You know, what does being against each other do? Does nothing but help the European man in his fight against us anyway. So that's all I'm saying. But I digress. Moving on. Thoughts. Dude tells his baby mama couldn't afford to get his son a Christmas gift because he pays $2,200 in child support. Ooh, let's see what's going on here.
You not get your son anything for Christmas?
Because I pay child support.
I don't care about no child.
No,
That's
my
child
mama
support.
said I pay $20
Bro,
child
no,
support.
shut up. Let me talk,
Don't get
bro.
no gifts.
Bro, I'm tired of this. Like, I'm really tired of finding you, chasing you, for you to
crazy.
get something for your son. Get that out of my face.
Man, hey, I pay child support. I pay $20 in child support. Mom said don't get no gifts.
I don't care what your mama said. I'm so tired of your mom.
The gifts is
You
child
and your
support.
mom. Y'all both
Yo,
got to
chill.
piss me
You got me all
off.
blocked in and stuff. Chill out.
First of all, get that face.
I'm not doing nothing.
First of all, why you didn't just get him something for Christmas? Like,
because I pay child support.
You had all year to save up.
Take the child support. Because I pay child support.
You had all year to save up.
Take the child support.
No,
I
don't care about child support.
Man, hey, if you don't care about child support, then why I'm on
Bro, because I'm here trying to make sure you get him something. You at the mall, go get him a gift.
I'm not
gonna
giving
stay
him a
right
gift.
here. I'm gonna be right here, and I'm gonna wait.
I'm
And you
getting an
gonna
outfit for New Year's. You
bro,
tripping.
what the f- is up with
I'm
this
dead
camera?
ass.
Like,
No, I'm being serious
bro,
right now.
I'm gonna sit right here, and you gonna go inside and get
In
him a
front of
gift.
my car?
Yes, I'm gonna sit right
You
here.
sound crazy.
Dude, I'm so tired of you.
You sound crazy.
Bro, just go inside and get your son a gift for Christmas.
For what?
Why
I
I gotta beg you to
paid
get him
$2,200
a gift
child
for
support.
Christmas, bro?
Take the $2,200. Go in the
I
mall
don't-
yourself.
No.
And get the gifts.
You go get it, bro. I have him all the time.
Man, hey, man.
I'm with him 24/7. You can go inside and get
Okay,
your
but you get a lot of money right now. You get $2,200 a month.
$2,200. What is $2,200?
Okay, it's money.
That's broke boy money.
No, it's not.
That's you can't pay
Broke boy money?
$2,200.
I pay you every month,
Bro,
$2,200.
daycare is $2,000 alone.
Oh my God! All right,
So what I'm gonna do
man.
with $200?
I tell you, I'm gonna watch me.
What it sounds like is she's taking that 2,200 and spending it on herself, and then turning around and talking about he should buy their son a Christmas gift. How I'm gonna give you a Christmas gift when I gave you 2,200? You take the 2,200, you buy our son a gift, and if I want to, I'll buy him a gift myself. But other than that, I may or may not buy him a gift because I already want to spend time with him. But if I do it, it's gonna be on my own merit. You're not just gonna make me buy him a Christmas gift when I'm already paying 2,200 in child support. Which, by the way, 2,200 is a lot of money. And it's like, what are you doing with the $2,200 that I'm giving you in child support? Obviously, doing your nails, getting your hair done, whatever else needs to be done for you, and then just basically saying F y'all's child by not spending some of that money on him that I'm giving you because I'm the other parent. But you so focused on me trying to get him a gift, you forgot that I pay child support. What kind of world do we live in? By the way, I know that this is just a skit because I mean the voice behind the camera is obviously Gerald Hudson. If y'all don't know, the internet comedian or whatever, who be going around doing all types of stuff for content or whatever. But I mean, this scenario is actually a real life thing, though. I mean, not this actual scenario, but not these actual two people here, but there are co-parents that are like that, and it just doesn't make any sense to be able to take money that I'm commissioned to give you by the government, and then you turn around and ask me to get our child a gift when I'm already paying you. That some of that money should go to our kid. So, you know, but I digress on that as well. So, I don't know why I have that open. We're gonna move on to YouTube. Let me see here. Do I want to watch this? What do I got open? Got a lot of stuff open up here. Let me see. Yeah, might as well. Guy Torrey responds to Cat Williams' explosive interview with Shannon Sharp. Let's check it out.
They think they can rewrite history. Guy Torrey did a beautiful special about the Comedy Store and Fat Tuesday, where he said that Steve and Cedric and Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish came through there and made all lies. Steve and Cedric never performed at the Comedy Store at all. Tiffany was only seen at the Laugh Factory. You mean to tell me if Steve Harvey your favorite comedian?
Y'all, it's me, Guy Torrey, your guy, Guy Torrey. I need to address this Cat Williams situation, man. I normally don't get into stuff like this, but since my name was mentioned,
isn't that funny? All these man, Cat Williams got all these comedians coming out the woodwork talking about I usually don't get into this. Come on, man. Stop, man. Come on now. Cat Williams got all these comedians coming out, man.
I need to clear some things up real quick. First of all, I'm not taking any sides, man. You know what? He mentioned Fat Tuesdays. He mentioned my documentary on Amazon Prime right now, which is streaming strong. And he mentioned it was a beautifully done documentary, which it was. But we told no lies. And it was mentioned that in the Club Shay Shay interview that Cedric did not come through Fat Tuesdays, which is not true. Check it out. Cedric the Entertainer and Joe Torre, 1995, Fat Tuesdays. The Cat Williams himself, film director F. Gary Gray, Chris Rock, Guy Torrey, Cedric the Entertainer.
He's in a picture.
Some closer looks.
Isn't that funny? He's in a picture. Cat Williams is in a picture with Cedric the Entertainer.
Cedric the Entertainer!
Started out as one night.
He's in the doc too. If you haven't seen it, go check.
So was he actually performing, or was he just like making an appearance to like come out and say, hey, like, because one would say that doesn't prove anything. Like, oh, him taking a picture at, what Fat Tuesdays is what they call it. One could say like the picture doesn't mean anything. It just means he was there in attendance, and him coming out on stage just means he was probably making an appearance, but not doing a set, because like that didn't really show me anything, to be honest with you. But this is Guy Torrey's truth. This is what he feels, and you know, that's his way of proving that Cedric the Entertainer was there. But notice he didn't actually say anything about Steve Harvey in this. Let me see. Hold on.
Check it out. Go check out the whole doc, all 3 series. Steve Harvey was mentioned in that same sentence.
Okay.
We never said Steve Harvey performed at Fat Tuesdays, but he was there. Steve Harvey,
Okay, so
Guy Torrey, Martin Lawrence, Cedric the Entertainer.
So basically, he didn't tell a lie.
1999, my 30th birthday party, Fat Tuesdays. Okay.
So what it looks like is Cedric and Steve never actually performed there. It still looks like they were just making an appearance there and being in the audience there. So it sounds like Cat was telling the truth.
Okay. It was mentioned of Tiffany Haddish.
I remember trying to get on Fat Tuesday shows. At the time, I was 16.
We never claimed that Tiffany Haddish came through Fat Tuesdays. She was there. We mentioned that she couldn't get in, and she used a fake ID, but we never said that she actually came up through Fat Tuesdays. She's done a Fat Tuesday show down at De Novo, one of my reunion shows, but she didn't do the original Fat Tuesdays, and we didn't claim that she did, and she didn't claim that she did. So that's that. And then also Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart, you know, came to Fat Tuesday several times, and yeah, I mean he gives Fat Tuesdays a lot of love. Check it out.
That's why it was important, man. You know, For guys that don't know where to go or have no idea how to get an agent or how to get into the industry, this was the place to go and do that. Because agents and networks and studio heads knew to find the funniest of the funniest, you can go to Fat Tuesdays.
Yeah, so this is no coming at anybody or doing this for clout or clicks, nothing like that. As a filmmaker and doing a project like Fat Tuesdays, it's the integrity. To say that, you know, we put falsehoods in there would be a knock on my character, Reggie's character, you know, Gramnet characters, Fremantle's character, Original Productions character, and Amazon's character. I just want to set the record straight because, you know, as a filmmaker,
You are now watching TV. Cat Williams, Arnez J. Here for Guy Torrey's birthday. We don't come out for everybody. We do come out for Guy too. Players recognize players. And he's a heavyweight. He really is.
You need somebody to hit, dog?
Yeah.
Let me know, player.
We the comedy hitman. We here to protect
We
Guy
probably the
Torrey.
smallest hit bodyguard you ever seen.
The most potent.
The most. We all here.
If you're an unfunny comic and you watching this, chances are you're on our list. Holla at him.
And we will strike you both sides.
Yeah, be scratch marks. We're all right there. All right there.
You call your mama.
Happy birthday, guy. It was important because otherwise we had no way of proving that we were better than everybody else. So understand, if you don't have any playoffs, eventually all the comics start talking as if everybody's got a ring. And so we don't want to hear how well you did.
Okay, that's the end of that. So for the most part, Cat was right. For the most part, Cat was right about some of the names that were mentioned in the Fat Tuesdays thing. So I'm gonna move on from that. Let's see. I'm gonna do like one more, and then I'm gonna just call it quits. Got a few things here. Close this one. Let me see here. So BG dissed Lil Wayne on a song he did with Finesse 2 Times. And this is just basically him. Do I want to do this? I mean, it's not really that. I don't really think it's that interesting to me. Okay, so Illinois rapper offed himself on Facebook Live. One word, goodbye. Let's go.
Wins when the family feels. Can't stop me, please. I got rocky speed. Give me what I need, no apologies. Ooh. Gotta get my paper. Demonstrate a record later, gladiator, all these haters for sure. Gotta get my paper, know how you incredibly grow. Never fall, next episode, next level though, motherfucker, my show. Gotta get it, talking getting me more. I got rocky speed, give me what I need, no apology. Ooh. Appreciate your now. Appreciate your now. And silence is your nature. Silence is your nature.
It's like it's a catch 50-50. On one hand, we say, man, we just trying to isolate people that's not on the same time as us. And then on the second hand, when something happened, we almost feel some form of guilt. Like, man, I wish you would have checked on your peoples. Family, today, we're bringing attention on a man who unfortunately took his life while on Facebook Live by putting himself on fire inside of his car. But while on social media, just hours before, he gave no signs of him wanting to hurt himself. So in this video, we're gonna see who this man is, pay our respects, see where he's from, and try to see where he was at mentally before his last moments. So before we go over this one, remember, I don't give you no aim, I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna jump right to it. We're stopping past Danville, Illinois, an area that's 2.5 hours from Chicago. Danville, Illinois recently witnessed a tragic incident that left the community in shock. The tragic death of the rapper and wealth coach, Kevin M. Harper, known for his role as the founder of Just Be Aware Empire and his musical endeavors under the alias K-Lo Master Outlaw. Harper's untimely demise left his family, friends, and fans grappling with the grief and disbelief. Having tracks like Roll with the Realest released last year.
This K-Lo Master Outlaw.
Roll with the Willis. Shout out to St. Beats. You born into this world.
And tracks like Welcome to LA.
Welcome to LA. I'm from the Midwest, so I had to book a flight. Look at me now, y'all, I'm on the west side. Got business down here, so you know I had to slide.
Now, Kevin was more than a rapper, some would say.
No
He was an esteemed vocal coach. For those who
ass.
would listen, he was
It
the
sounded
strategic
ass.
mentor and the visionary behind Just Be Aware Empire.
You in life, purpose. It's a lot, but purpose, you know, that connects with it all. The big mission, the dream, the focus, key objectives, task goals, and all that. And what else?
I like that.
Purpose. That's everything right there.
Kevin Gold was, I guess, guiding individuals towards financial prosperity. His philosophy not only offered practical instructions, but also aimed to install a proactive mindset. Now, Kevin did a live before the one he took his life a couple weeks ago. Now, I can't lie, he did a lot of lying. But besides that, I want to take out 6 minutes of this hour plus live. And I want you guys to see if you can actually look into his eyes and see what he's going through. Check it out.
Day, motherfucker. Yo, Mr. Kalo salute, Kalo Master Outlaw salute. You know what I mean? But yeah, found a new spot outside to record. You know what I mean? So I already know. But yeah, I'll tell you what though. Today is Friday, right? You know, I've been on vacation. You know, I didn't want to go nowhere else. I wanted to focus on some projects and get some other things done and stage of completion. You know what I'm saying? So that's always a plus. Moving to the next episode, to the next level. You know, I got a lot of music recorded today, which is gonna be great. You know, I got songs with Cameron. The one with Exhibit is done. The one with Benny the Butcher is done. The one with Jadakiss is done. Who else? The one with Sean Kingston is done. I do want to add to that. And then you got the one with Dizzy Wright, the one with Corrupt, Boosie Badass. You know, it's more. You know, I just don't want to get a couple names wrong. But yeah, it's pretty dope. But the message of the day is, I don't know, I see, you know, the sense of appreciation, you know. If you can appreciate, like how one appreciates the simple things in life in any moment. I mean, it can change, you know. Some people might have to calm down after whatever is revealed. But look, I'm about to open up my merch stores. I got more merch on the way. So y'all gonna be seeing that. Y'all gonna be able to support that. Y'all gonna be able to win money in the contest when you buy merch and you know, offer something people don't offer. You're gonna be able to learn how you can and take action upon how you can. I'm seeing YouTube notifications because I watch a lot of videos too. But it's time for me to get back doing videos too. But you know, I'm still watching them videos. But you're gonna learn how you can purchase a stream of income, and you're gonna be able to take things to the next level. You know what I mean? Because that looked so dope. The camera could have caught that too. Yeah, it would have looked dope as hell too. Like the view, you know, a camera can get a good view like this camera does right now. You know, front camera on the iPhone. You know what I'm saying? That's cool and shit. I don't know how long I want this video to be, but appreciation is the key. You know what I'm saying? Appreciation is the key. Because you can be a millionaire, you can be a billionaire, you can be a thousandaire, or you can be a hundredaire. Let's do it. All right, yeah, you can be that. But here's the thing, the message is that, the message is this, that way don't get lost. Take my shoes off right quick. You know, it look beautiful outside, you know what I mean? But no matter who you take on yourself to be, no matter what you accomplish, it all boils down to this very instance in life that, are you able to appreciate this moment? Are you able to appreciate where you are now? Whether or not you satisfied with your results? Because truly, you it's like this. You can have an apartment, you can have, let's say you just moved into an apartment. I remember when I first moved into my apartment, right? And nothing was in it. The only, you know, that's just a perfect example of the law of attraction. Then you look at it now. Are you collecting stuff, or are you only bringing into it what you want, what you wanted? And it is an art now. In these times and ages, it's an art to know what you want and go exactly for what you want. You know, excuse me, but sometimes you can forget that. And you know, sometimes you can want this and this and that, but you got to be able to appreciate what you got. If you're able to appreciate what you got, it's just gonna make everything else come faster. It's gonna make you want to attract things faster. Like for me, honestly, that's the Kalo salute, Kalo Master salute. For me, honestly, ooh, that's gonna be a good recording spot. But yeah, like the breathe of the wind feels good. Like this why I fuck with nature. I like being outside. I like being in the crib too, but outside you got the sun, you know what I'm saying, got the creeks in the head.
Now we're gonna stop it there. Now, a couple takeaways you can take from that video. A man could be crying for help. A man who's trying to put on an image, but no deep down inside, that's not what he have or have going on. Or a man that have some mental
misperception.
Growing up, my mother told me if you lie once, you won't have to lie twice. Then you gonna lie again. You just gonna be a sucker. Is it possible Kevin had told too many lies to the social media, to himself, and it got overwhelming? Could be the case. I'm not saying that's the case for this video, but I want to make sure we're able to break down at least where he was at mentally leading up to his demise. January 5th, 2024, Kevin's demise has shocked the community when it was revealed that he had lost his life from an apparent suicide caused by a car explosion. The tragic event unfolded in the Vermilion County, and what made it even more heartbreaking was the rapper live streamed the entire event on Facebook, titled Goodbye. Now, of course, I can't play the entirety of this video, but I'll leave the link in the bio.
I will not go watch. I'm not about to go watch that. I am not about to go watch that, bro. No way I'm about to go watch that. Why would you even...
Now, before we continue, we want to say rest in peace to Kevin Harper and love and condolences to his family. The community, along with his...
Why would you even put that down in the description for somebody to go watch? Who wants to go watch somebody set themselves on fire? Who wants to go watch that? I'm definitely not about to go watch that, but yeah, man, the dude was dealing with mental problems. Sounds like he was dealing with a lot that he was trying to like veer off into like positivity in some form or some way. And unfortunately, whatever he was trying to do to motivate people wasn't working in, you know, in his own personal life. And I think he let like social media get the best of him. That's what I think about that one. But yeah, I'm gonna stop the stream right here. Please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to my Instagram, and just look out for more videos. I'm gonna be back with more. Y'all take it easy. Enjoy your Sunday.